All right, so there's a human story to this right here in the United States. You see that plane coming in from the sky. This is from Florida. The state chartered planes to bring almost 1,500 Jewish Americans to Tampa in action. Some of those passengers were on a birthright trip to Israel. So here's a look at their evacuation path. The group left from Israel to Cyprus. It's an island nation in the Mediterranean Sea via cruise ship. From there, they were told, get on flights bound for Tampa, Florida. This is their trajectory. Now, this is according to a statement from the Birthright Israel program. So let's get right to Manuel Bojorquez reporting from Tampa International Airport. Manny, what more do we know about the people on these flights?
Yeah, just within the last half hour or so, we learned from Gray Bull Rescue, that's one of the agencies in charge of trying to coordinate these evacuation flights, that more than 4,000 people in Israel have signed up to take one of those flights. They expect that number could climb to 6,000 by Saturday. One of the things they noted is that missile hitting the hospital in Israel seemed to really get people concerned. And if they are able to, if they have dual American-Israeli citizenship, or if they were one of these young Jewish American people on these birthright trips where they study and fellowship there in Israel, that got a lot of people concerned. The very first flight that we have seen arrived here at Tampa International just before 7 a.m. We were able to speak with a woman whose son, who was one of the leaders of one of these excursions, was on that flight.
As a mother, it was nerve-wracking. I know that he had to be strong for his kids, because he said that some of the participants were getting a little freaked out, as natural, because it was their birthright by nature is your first time in Israel. So, so he was calm for the kids, and I was calm up until, I don't know, probably up until like the night before I knew they were leaving. Because it was just like, we think we're coming to Tampa. I called my friends who live here. I said, I'm driving over because I live 4 hours away. I live in Boca Raton on the east side. And I was freaked out until I knew that he was on that boat.
And again, the boat she's referencing is that boat from Israel over to Cyprus. Another route that's being used is a land crossing over into Jordan. But there are so many things up in the air, it's hard to say when exactly these planes will take off, when they will land. One thing that is certain, though, is that you can expect to see more of these evacuation flights landing in the United States.
We know you will be there to capture the human stories behind the headlines as they happen. Manuel Bojorquez, always great to talk to you, my friend.